What's happening, party people? Welcome to Punchboard Party. My name is Daniel, and in today's video I'm talking about a little board game haul, a few games that I picked up, what I'm thinking about them, why I'm excited about them. Check it out. So party people, this morning Sarah and I were up with the boys and we decided to go to church early. After church we started driving around, we went out to eat for breakfast, and the boys were really well behaved and we had a really nice brunch, lunch, and that was really awesome. And then after that, we took a stop at my all-time favorite bookstore, McNally Robinson in Saskatoon. There's a giant tree in the middle of the store with a staircase wrapped around it that goes up to the children's and teen section. I just love this place, and the whole time that we were in London, I was missing McNally Robinson. Every time I would go into an Indigo, I was wishing I was in McNally Robinson. It's an independently owned place, but it's huge and it's great. It has so much stuff and it's just an amazing place to be. So if you're in Saskatoon and you don't regularly go to McNally Robinson or you pass it by, just go and support it and love it. It's the best. Cool thing about McNally Robinson is they have a really sweet board game section. I have 2 board game sections with quite a selection of games. And so when we walked in, I saw games on the shelf and I was like, whoa, those are games that are either out of stock online or they're just new in stock. Games that I've been wanting and either couldn't get a hold of or was contemplating pulling the trigger on getting them online, and now I'm in the store and they're there. And so we spent some time in McNally Robinson just reading stories to our boys in the kids section, and then meandered by the board game section. I picked up a couple of games. And so I want to tell you what we picked up. We picked up 3 games, and I'm going to talk to you about them now. So first game I picked up is Shifting Stones. And you know what? I cannot tell you why I wanted to get Shifting Stones so bad. And it was funny because I was preparing to make this little video. I was in the store and I saw it, and it's been in my cart online, and I saw it in the store and I was like, oh yeah, that's a must buy, I'm gonna buy it. And then when I started thinking about what I was gonna say to you guys, I couldn't remember why it was a must buy. But months ago, I kind of put it on the must buy category in my mind, and then it was out of stock for a while. And so when it came back in stock, it was a no-brainer that I wanted to get it, but I couldn't tell you why it got onto that list to begin with. But then as I'm looking at the back, I'm realizing that there is a grid of 3x3 tiles of different kind of colors and animal types or whatever. But I think the colors are the only thing that matters. But then you have cards that are looking for different patterns of these tiles. And so I think it's just a simple game of shifting these tiles around in order to order them appropriately so that they match the cards that you have in your hand. And then I think there's a little bit of a tension where each turn, in order to shift a stone, you have to discard a card from your hand, so you're like getting rid of scoring opportunities potentially. So again, right in my wheelhouse of just fun little light game with quite a bit of tension and maybe kind of a thinky aspect. So very excited to tell you more about this once I get it played. The second game that I got was Furnace. So this is fairly new, and it was kind of in the online stores and then out. Like the day I got the notification on Board Game Bliss's website that it had released, it was sold out right away. And so again, this is my jam. If you watch the channel at all, you know that I love light to medium weight engine building games. I just can't stay away from them. All these kind of style games, I just like, I can't, especially this box size too. I just like, I need it when I see it. The other thing that was drawing me to this game is just sort of the industrial age theme around this. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Spirium. I don't know if you know Spirium, but I love Spirium. And so this was just giving me Spirium vibes. And again, I don't know how similar the gameplay is or not, but the fact that it's an engine building game, the fact that it was giving me Spirium vibes, and then the clincher, so then I was like, do I actually want this game? I heard it was pretty good, it's in my wheelhouse, it's probably like a fair bet that I'll like it. And then I picked it up off the shelf, I looked at the back, and I just saw the card art, and I was like, sold, like done. Like those cards are beautiful, that's amazing. And so the art just cinched the deal for me on getting Furnace. So again, excited to tell you more about it once I get it played. We picked up Jurassic Snack. You might not know this about me, but Bruno Catala is my all-time favorite board game designer. And lately he's been going into this, like, veering off into a lot of these kid games, which are really quite cool. And so we have Mosquito Show already. Curtis got that for our boys at Christmas time and really enjoyed that. And again, we didn't really play it properly, but I enjoyed playing it properly with Sarah once or twice. But Jurassic Snack is in that vein of just kind of simple. You got dinos and you get to move them in straight lines, and there's dinos that are trying to eat vegetation, and there's T-Rexes that are trying to eat the dinos, that kind of thing. But again, got it because the boys saw it on the shelf. And Owen just loves anything mini related. Like, he calls these minis. He wants me to get more games of minis. I don't do that enough. So he said, hey, can we play with these? I want these. And I said, yes, of course. So we bought one of them, and this is the one that he ultimately chose after humming and hawing over one with fish, one with polar bears, one with other dinos. And then I kind of angled for this one just because it's the most common or most highly rated on Board Game Geek. And so we'll see how we get played. Not necessarily my jam, but it's my favorite game designer. So I kind of, it makes it palatable for me to play a kid's game when it comes from a man who I love his design so very, very much. So there we have it, party people. Just a little board game haul, just still scratching that gamer itch. Let me know what you think about these titles. Have you got your hands on them? Do you like them? Do you think these were worth me picking up? And I'll try and get videos out to you letting you know if I thought they were worthy to pick up or not. Let me know any board game recommendations that you have down below. I'm definitely sitting neatly and tightly in that sort of family to medium weight game area right now in my life. Again, love me a heavy game every now and then, but right now I'm just kind of neat in that pocket of just sort of light, medium weight, engine building style Euro games. So any recommendations you have, let me know down below. Keep on sending good vibes and prayers our way as we settle into Saskatoon, and we'll keep coming at you with some great board game content. So until next time, party people, have the best day.